In the vast Pacific Ocean, there is an island renowned for its natural beauty. That island is Hawaii, a territory of the United States situated atop one of the most active volcanic systems in the world. But beyond its tropical scenery and stunning beaches, this island also harbors an incredible force of nature. In recent days, scientists' attention has once again been drawn to one of the planet's most active volcanoes. That volcano, Kilauea, demonstrated another dramatic eruption in early March 2026. This latest eruption occurred within Hawaiʻi Volcanoes National Park, a national park home to several active volcanoes. This eruption has captured the attention of volcanologists worldwide due to the sheer force of its lava flows. According to observations by scientists from the United States Geological Survey, the eruption began on the morning of March 10th local time. The eruption occurred in the volcano's main crater, Halemaʻumaʻu, which has been a center of magma activity for several years. Several hours before the eruption, monitoring instruments began to register increased seismic activity. Small volcanic earthquakes occurred in succession, indicating the movement of magma from deep within toward the surface. In addition to the small earthquakes, scientists also detected changes in the ground surface around the crater. The ground surface began to bulge, indicating that underground magma pressure was increasing. This phenomenon is a classic sign that an eruption is likely imminent. When the magma pressure finally reached a critical point, cracks began to open in the floor of the Halemaʻumaʻu crater. From these cracks, superheated molten lava began to emerge to the surface. Within a short time, the lava flow began to increase in intensity. The lava not only flowed, but also shot high into the air in the form of magma fountains. Scientists recorded that the lava flow reached a height of approximately 300 meters, equivalent to a skyscraper towering over a large city. The bright red glow of the glowing lava was clearly visible from various points around the national park. At night, the scene even resembled a giant lighthouse rising from the earth. In addition to molten lava, the eruption also ejected various volcanic materials. Large incandescent rocks were ejected from the crater and fell back down around the eruption area. Some of them were estimated to be the size of a soccer ball. Other materials ejected included volcanic ash and small particles known as tephra. These particles were then carried by the wind and spread in various directions. Another interesting phenomenon that occurred during the eruption was the formation of volcanic glass fibers, known as Pele's hair. These thin fibers form when molten lava is drawn by the wind and cools rapidly in the air. While they look beautiful when they glisten in the sunlight, these materials are actually very sharp and can be dangerous if inhaled or come in contact with skin. Therefore, authorities immediately closed several areas around the crater to prevent visitors from approaching too close to the eruption site. National park managers also asked tourists to maintain a safe distance and follow the directions of officials. The eruption also affected aviation activity around Hawaii. Volcanic ash rising into the atmosphere can harm aircraft engines, resulting in some flight delays. However, to date, there have been no reports of fatalities due to this incident. Scientists explained that this eruption is part of a series of eruptions that have been ongoing for the past few years. Since late 2024, Kilauea has experienced a series of eruptions known as episodic eruptions. Each episode typically lasts from a few hours to a few days before temporarily stopping. This latest eruption was described by scientists as episode 43 in this series of eruptions. For about 9 hours, the Halemaʻumaʻu crater was filled with intense magma activity. Lava continued to erupt into the air, while lava flows slowly filled the crater floor. After several hours, activity began to gradually decrease. The previously high lava flows began to decrease in intensity, and the magma flow gradually slowed. Finally, around evening local time, the eruptive activity ceased. However, scientists emphasized that this cessation of activity does not mean the volcano has completely returned to calm. Kilauea is known as one of the most active volcanoes in the world. The magma activity beneath the mountain almost never completely stops. Therefore, volcanologists continue to monitor magma movement using various modern monitoring instruments. Earthquake sensors, thermal cameras, volcanic gas meters, and satellites are used to monitor every change occurring at the volcano. Data from these instruments is crucial for helping scientists understand how magma moves within the Earth. This information also helps authorities provide early warnings to the public of potentially dangerous activity. History shows that Kilauea has experienced numerous major eruptions in the past. One of the most famous occurred in 2018, when a massive eruption caused lava flows to destroy hundreds of homes and drastically alter the island's landscape. However, not all Kilauea eruptions cause significant damage. Most eruptions occur within the national park, relatively far from populated areas. The most recent eruption, in March 2026, also falls into this category. While visually spectacular, these eruptions did not significantly impact residential areas. However, for scientists, these events remain a valuable source of data. Each eruption provides new information about the magma dynamics beneath the volcano. This information helps improve our understanding of how volcanoes work,